Hey guys, welcome back. I would like to preface this video real quick. I am recording this probably, probably about 8 or 9 months after the footage you're about to see. So it's been a very, very long time in coming, and I know I've been absent for a very long time since my last video. However, I'm trying to get back into making more videos, things like that. I just finished up schoolwork, just finished up my degree, which is really exciting. Like literally like 15 minutes ago I finished it. So a lot of stuff is out of the way. I'm hoping to have more time to come up with some videos, things like that. I've got a bunch of other stuff going on, but I'm going to try and get videos out a little bit more on a regular basis. A lot of these builds take time, as I always say, but a lot's been happening, so without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and stay tuned for more to come. Alright, so this is actually one of the parts that I'm really looking forward to, and that's making Aragorn's little utility knife that fits into the front of his scabbard. I've always liked the idea of having that knife and everything, and I have an opportunity to make it now. And actually, we're gonna make it out of actual steel this time. I have a little bit of metal working experience, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Also, this is going to be a little bit of practice for a future build, which is really exciting. Stay tuned for that one. But what we're going to do here is we're gonna cut this out probably with an angle grinder, and then I'll use my smaller belt sander to refine the shape a little bit, and then to get the bevels and everything. This isn't too complex. I'm not going to put an actual edge on this, probably just a faux edge, just to make it look like it's functional. Don't actually want to make this functional at all. But also, as you can see here, drawn onto the tang, you see that little, see how it gets narrower as it goes to the end? Well, that's because I got something special planned for that tang. So first of all, you want the tang to be a little bit thinner than your actual grip, because you want the grip to fit over the tang, right? But also, the reason why I made that little nub there at the end was that what we're going to do is that at the end, that nub is going to stick through the pommel, and we're going to heat that up and then kind of peen it over, basically riveting the entire thing onto itself. So that way it provides a really nice solid construction. So with that out of the way, let's get to grinding this. Also, as always, a word of warning: whenever you are working with any sort of metal, it is important with wood, but especially important with metal. Always wear safety gear, especially eye and respiratory safety gear, because the respiratory, the metal shavings and such will get into your lungs and rip you a new one. So please be safe. Please wear respiratory gear, and especially eye protection. Hearing protection also is important, but these two especially, because I've gotten metal up in my eye because I wasn't wearing eye protection. So don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do. But for this, yes, I now wear safety gear. But please, if you do this, please wear safety gear. Do not blame me for any injury sustained. Alright, and because I'm not a complete dum-dum, I'm not picking it up with my bare hands. But yeah, we got our rough shape out now. Now, this is actually, yeah, that's pretty hot. So we definitely want to let this cool down for a little bit. But once that is cooled down, we are going to remark our lines, because you can't really see them anymore, and you want to be able to see your lines whenever you're making something. You want to be able to see your lines clearly at all times. So we're going to do that, and then we shall be on to making the little grip. That's going to be fun.
I think I figured out what's going on. I didn't deburr this edge well enough, and it's been cutting through my belts. That's what's going on. Actually, I'm probably going to do better on my grinding wheel and then cleaning it up on this. So I'm going to move to the grinding wheel.
Alright, so we got this ground, and it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to do a little bit of polishing on it later to get it all nice and shiny. But we got most of the beveling there. It's not a real edge, so I'm not going to cut myself, because this is just a showpiece. It's just to look neat. So, but we got this done. Next is going to be the little grip that it goes on. What I'm going to do is, you see I have my markings here on both sides. That way I can make sure I'm going straight. But I'm going to drill a couple holes through there and get it looking right. And then what we're going to do is that I'm going to heat up this tang like with a blowtorch, and then just very carefully stick it on so that way it kind of burns itself onto the wood, and we really don't have to worry about trying to file it and all that stuff to get it fitting properly. At least that's the theory anyway. You always want to go with a little bit of a smaller diameter than your slot is actually going to be, and the reason behind that is because you don't want to make it too big and have it sliding in there like a hot dog down the hallway. Do not take that out of context. And here we are back again with another voiceover, because I forgot to film an intro when I first made this. Anyway, so what I'm doing here, I'm just fitting the handle to the tang. You can see it's burning straight through that sucker. It's awesome to see that happen in person. I absolutely love it. Plot twist, I actually did not use the peen method on this. It just didn't work out. I think it was too long. So I ended up just cutting the tang off shorter and just epoxying the pommel on there. There's nothing wrong with doing that. The peen method is a little bit more traditional, probably going to be stronger, but oh well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing a part 3 of the Scabbard here pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, this has been Narnia Lore.